All right. Feeling good. We're on the bulk. We're on the bulk, baby. Not really a bulk, but we're no longer cutting. So, I've been doing some single arm cable preachers. Gonna log these. Usually I'd be doing 90 for 7, but today we're gonna go for 100. We're gonna do 105. 105 for like 5. That's what we're gonna go for. I don't know why I have my strap actually, but that's what we're gonna do. And well, let's get it. Just kidding, we are not doing that. Wow. That is brutal. Do I even like go for the other arm? Wow. Ridiculously humbling. So we're going back to the 90. Okay. I actually don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know what? I guess I'll just go. That is brutal. It's really embarrassing. All right. Come on. We're locking in. We're locking in the 7. We'll tie it. No shame. But man, that is a really sad, it's a really sad start to the workout. Oh. You know, got the gas jacket on, you know, some slight. I think it's pretty cool, you know. Gotta be one of my favorite clothing companies, you know. It's not that I have anything against like the bigger ones like Young LA. It's just when you see guys wearing Young LA, right? It's like a bell curve, right? Let me paint this picture, right? You get the bell curve, okay? And you got smaller clothing companies on the furthest left end, and you got the super big ones like Gymshark on the right end. And then in this middle section, you got like the Young LA, the raw gear companies, right? Where it's like, okay, okay, we're in a smaller clothes company. It's like, okay, that's cool. You're a little more niche, right? One of the bigger ones like Gymshark, it's like, it's Gymshark. You know, you know, everybody wears Gymshark, okay? But the ones with Young LA, it's like, it's almost too in the middle, right? It's not big enough to where it's so universal and like ubiquitous, right? And it's not niche enough to where it's like, okay, this guy knows ball. So it falls into this, you know, regular gym goer vibe where everybody I see with a Young LA tank is they're just small, and like I can't put my foot in. Everybody's a Young LA athlete, Young LA this, Young LA that. They also don't make fire clothing. With a company like Dark Sport, for example, right? You know, you have your Dark Sport shirts. Some of the things they make is straight fire. I have a couple Dark Sport shirts. Some of it's heat, and some of it is super cringe. But it's not for everybody, but there's blends of everything. With Young LA, I feel like the cringe to heat ratio is just off. And you know, it's just me thinking out loud. Some slight. Let's get to this other arm. Still upset, but it's okay. We're locked. it's so brutal. We're down 1. I'm not going to dwell on it too much because we did have the little accident, little happy accident at the beginning, but that's a bummer. Anyways, but yeah, that's just what I was thinking about. It's always the small guys, and I think another issue that kind of coincides with this young LA type of vibe, not necessarily young LA, but just like mainstream corny fitness, is like there's just the least unique content going on right now. It's all about sales, like oh, new pre-workout, new protein powder, new this, and everybody's just regurgitating the same content. All these like fake science bros regurgitating everything else they heard from other coaches. Frankly, it's just embarrassing because it's so fake. Like, they don't know the mechanisms behind the things they're regurgitating. And also, a lot of these newer science guys have only been lifting for like 2-3 years, and they're small. And if you're not big, respectfully, you shouldn't be outputting content. Not because you being big means you know what you're talking about, but you being big, it's like being certified in something, right? It doesn't necessarily equate to the amount of knowledge you have on a topic, but it's just that reassurance, right? Would you ever hire a fat tub of lard as your coach? And to that answer, I hope it would be no. Me personally, I would never get a coach unless I'm doing like a show, because it's just like a lot of this stuff's pretty basic, right? Eat your get your macros, train right, get good sleep, get your micronutrients. It's not really hard. But if I were to get a coach in this hypothetical scenario, I want him to be, handsome, tall, jacked, big penis. Like, I want the whole package as my coach, because then it's like, yeah, you know what? I'm hoping this guy rubs off on me. Not literally, but in a figurative sort of way. So that's just my thoughts. My thoughts and opinions, coming from the expert. But you know how it is. Anyways, let's get to this other arm. Hey, you know what? That's improvement right there. I got 7 last time. That's 8. Come on, baby. Come on. Best part about this gym is that there's literally nobody. I mean, come on. And I get to work out with my little piggies out. It's my favorite, dude. A lot of other gyms won't let you do that. There'll be private bathrooms for all sorts of stuff, but I can't walk around in my socks and be in touch with nature. Was this like grounding or something? Like, come on. I can't even harness my inner Levantine Palestinian nature, walk around in my sandals, like they did back then. But I can get pinned in the ass in the bathroom, consensual or not. I think a lot of people give Sam Sulek flack for breathing hard, but talking's kind of exhausting. Like, I don't have time to really sit down and catch my breath after a hard set or if I'm posing. And I'm not even on gear. So I think people give him too much flack. You know, he just won his pro card. He's looking good. I don't think he's going to go to the Olympia, right? I think this is something that's not talked about. We got, you know, Sam Sulek has like great genetics, right? But he's in this sort of niche position where he doesn't quite have the shape for classic, and he's going to have to put on way too much, like a lot more muscle to go open. And so he's kind of in like this uncomfortable spot where he's like, yeah, he's got good genetics, but that doesn't always mean he's going to be really good at the sport of bodybuilding, right? Whereas somebody who would, you know, be arguably have less good genetics, but let's say they just got a really slutty girl waist, little teenage girl waist, 28 inches, right? And just ridiculous clavicles, but they kind of got like mid muscle size and insertions. They might be able to go further in the sport in a division like men's physique or something. Whereas Sam Sulek's kind of in an awkward spot where he's kind of got to commit to one or the other and maybe not be as good. So, some food for thought right there. I just got one more. Last one.
You have one more?
Yeah, right here. Oh, there we go. Ooh. A little dizzy there. It's okay. All right, onward, baby. Onward. She's all yours.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh. We're gonna scoot this guy up a little closer. There we go. There we go. Feline good. You know, some of the worst parts about going on a diet and kind of mixing up my training selection is I come back to old exercises like this, and I'm just not shoving as much weight as I used to, right? Granted, still shoving weight, but you know, used to be able to crank like 275 for 6 on this, and now I'm going down to like, you know, 245 for 6. So it's a little disappointing. You know, it doesn't make me feel as big and strong, but I mean, that's realistically just all ego. I am feeling surprisingly good though. Putting that in. We'll say it's another thing I'm enjoying about, you know, being off the cut is I get to enjoy all these extra carbs. Get to eat as many dates as I want. Dates are so fire. I mean, they're not super nutritious, but they're high in fiber. They taste really good. Great alternative to other sugary products like Rice Krispies. Never got behind the idea of these Rice Krispies as pre-workouts. It's kind of empty calories. It's just carbs. That's all it is. There's kind of no nutrition behind it. You could get kiwis, you could get dates, bananas, literally any sugary fruit, mangoes, anything. Because those are also going to give you electrolytes, which will give you a better pump. And so, never really understood. You just gotta feel like it'd be more optimal to, you know, maximize your micronutrient intake along with your macronutrients. But What do I know? Scrumptious. Let's roll. You know, it's one of the worst parts about also going to a private gym. Like, it's nice that there's nobody here, but at the same time, there's nobody here. It's kind of nobody to talk to. You know, sometimes I miss chopping it up with my gym bros, right? You know, it's like there's just something special about seeing that one guy in the gym, right? That you would never be friends with outside of the gym, really. Like, it's nothing personal either. It's just like, it's just how it is. But because you guys both see each other at the gym, both lift, it's like, oh, dude, what's up? Catch up a little bit, you know. What are you hitting today? Type beat. And, you know, those are always really, really nice interactions. Brighten up your workout. But, you know, you just don't see it as much. I think it is just me and Cody here. Also, not to throw that guy under the bus, but he did just leave. How many plates is that? Is that 7 plates each side? Do better. I mean, that is absolutely diabolical. That is absolutely diabolical. You should be ashamed if you do that. And listen, I get, like, leave a plate. I get it. I leave a plate on all kinds of things, right? I'll leave a plate on the hack squat, for example. You know, because I would say that's almost courteous. You know, you're helping them get to that working set a little bit faster. But 7 plates is first off, you're taking away from all the other plate dispersal in the gym. Some people got to walk further, right? It's a pain if somebody wants to use that. Then they got to take off 6 plates each side, and that is just unbelievable. There's also never a reason to use that machine. If you're gonna squat, do it on a hack squat, do it on a Smith machine, do it on a pendulum, do it on a barbell. If you're gonna do good mornings, do it on a Smith machine, do RDLs, do it on a barbell. I mean, that has got to be one of the worst pieces of equipment made, but enough yapping. Let's get this set. I'm gonna try and get 6 or 7 on this, but we'll see. Hopefully form doesn't get too ugly. Come on. Come on. One more. Brutal. 6.5. Still improvement, but we were right there. Maybe if I just didn't have a massive vagina between my legs, I maybe could have squeezed out that last rep. It's all right though. You gotta catch your breath doing cardio. 6 reps. Good Lord. All right. Ooh. Let's take a peep at those little chest veins right there. Shoot me. Those look good. Anyways, yeah, Smith Incline's such a good exercise. Wish we had more chest variety in this gym. Like, the pec deck kind of sucks. There's another incline chest over there, but I don't like the resistance profile. But you know, it's okay. You gotta improvise with what you got. We got a good flat press right here. You can do dumbbells, Smith, modify the shoulder press, get a nice little arch in there. You know, when you don't have the best equipment, you're not in the top tier gyms like Absolute Recomp or Los Comp in Austin, Fire Gym. You know, you kind of gotta improvise with what you got, which isn't necessarily all that bad. Like, you know, sometimes the improvised exercise can almost feel better than one catered to that muscle group. So, just some food for thought. You know what else is not talked about enough is just nutrition in general, actually. Like, so many things go under the radar when it comes to the nutritional side of bodybuilding, like fiber intake and gut inflammation. And like, maybe it's because I have Crohn's disease and I have been kind of forced to be made aware of those things. But, you know, gut inflammation plagues, I would argue, a large percentage of people. I don't think it's looked at enough, because if your gut's inflamed, it almost doesn't even matter how good your macros are or how good your training is, because that inflammation not only spreads to your entire body, it inhibits your nutrition, so you don't even know how much you're really absorbing of the food you're eating. So things like that are just good to keep in mind of. So that's why I'm going to be very pro anti-inflammation. Get some pineapple in your diet, some L-glutamine, some apple cider vinegar. I mean, those are the things, you know, obviously eat very, you know, not inflammatory foods like fruit and, you know, more vegetables. I think a lot of people kind of toss away vegetables, myself included to some degree, but those Johns are important. Whew. All right, let's get the second set in. I don't need that. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, it's so brutal. It's okay though. Oh. Goodness gracious. I mean, that just absolutely torches my body. These are also rather heavy Smith machines. I don't know what constitutes a heavier Smith machine than others, but the ones at this gym are just, for some reason, built different. All right, onward, baby. We're gonna go do some dumbbell laterals. I got 50s for 7 last chest day. I'm gonna stick to 50s for this week. If I get them for 7 again, okay. Well, if I get them for 7 again, I'm just gonna go up next week. And same if I go up to the 55. So, all right. Let's take these bad boys, put it down, and I think she's coming off. It's getting a little toasty in here. It's getting a little toasty. You gotta tuck the tank. Gotta make sure my nipples don't show. Keep PG. Oh, and there she is. Let's It's just, all right. I mean, chest veins. All right, dude, these tanks don't fit my clavicles. Come on. That's 7. Let's go. I'll take 8. I'll take 8. A little messy, but not too shabby. Oh, I gotta catch my breath. Not looking too shabby. Looking wide as hell, to be honest. All right, enough posing. But yeah, this is what a somewhat optimal average 18-year-old looks like. But you know, can't help but think, wonder how Crohn's disease has affected my ability to absorb and grow muscle. Because I've honestly been in pretty severe inflammation for a long period of time, even with being on the medicine. So can only help you wonder. Because my dad, I'm gonna put a video of him tossing 405 right here. Dude's an absolute house. I mean, it's actually unbelievable. But you know, and he doesn't, terrible sleep, terrible diet, terrible training. I mean, he's also like 55. It's kind of unbelievable how he manages to toss 405 like a child, but you know, just makes you wonder. Not too far behind. Hit 315 at 17. Not too shabby, but ooh. Let me snag my stuff. I'm sorry.
Oh man, I'm not trying to.
No, you're good. You're good. I just didn't. Sorry, I was over there and my stuff was over here. It's my bad. I think we're gonna go to the 50s. I think we're doing 50s 2 times in a row. It's even crazier, because I'm probably like 15% body fat, and I got veins like this. It's pretty freaky. But there we go. There we go. Yeah. It's probably 15, probably 15%. Just got really lean arms. All right, my nipples keep slipping. Onward. Maybe doing a little machine preacher action. Let's get this going. Just gonna do one set. Got a full stack, of course. I mean, come on. Yeah, you know what's crazy is like, I used to think I was a pretty big guy for my age. Ever since I really started lifting, like when I was like 16, I actually had a pretty decent physique. I was repping 225. Things were looking good. Fast forward now, right? I mean, there are dudes turning pro at 19. I've seen some 18-year-olds that could, to put it shortly, eat me for breakfast. I mean, they're just absolutely huge. There's this 15-year-old like Serbian kid that I see online. He's actually enormous. Like, he has cannonball-sized arms. It's genuinely unbelievable. Like, I actually have a hard time believing this, but you just can't have it all. Maybe I'm just not genetically blessed enough to be a phenom of sorts, like some of these other people. But it's exciting. It's exciting to see how much knowledge can really accelerate our ability to grow, right? Because like when I first started lifting, I mean, it was like if you could bench 225, I mean, you could practically have sex with anybody you want. I mean, it was just that easy. You show them a video, and they're dropping drawers. That's how it was. And now it's like, if you're not benching 225 for like 10, it's like, what are you even doing? It's almost like you don't even have testosterone in your body. Like, I see girls repping 225 now. Not a dig to women, but but come on. It's pretty insane how far things go. Yeah, you know the ritual. You know how it is. You gotta go barefoot, Kiwis, gasp, Tame Impala. I don't even like Tame Impala that much. Let's go. Shoot for 5 or 6. It's built in biceps, baby. There we go. It's 5, baby. That's big. That is big. You know why? Because we got 4 last time. It's all about improvement, baby. That's all you need. Just one more rep. Just one more rep than last time. Greg Doucette. Harder than, what is it? Harder than the last time? Be harder than you were last time?
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. Must be nice, Must be nice to just have a cookbook and be 5'4" and jacked and have a really contagiously obnoxious voice and blow up on social media while producing low effort content. Must be nice. It's probably a chill guy though, to be honest. Gotta log my ish. I got 50 for 8 on lateral raises, and I got full stack for 5. Let's go, dude. We're looking at improvements across the board except for preacher curls. Single arm preacher. That is a win. That is a win in my book. I think we're gonna be doing, we're doing machine chest press next. I think we're gonna do 1 set. How many sets did I do last time? I think I'm gonna do 1 set. I did 2 sets last time. Keep it Keep total weekly sets 8 and below. We'll do 1 set. One quick little toppy. Okay, there's some things wrong with this. What am I doing? How much is that? It's 150, that's fine. All right. Last week, last chest day, 190 for 6, that's what it was. 190 for 6, all right? So today, we're getting one more. We're getting 190 for 7, baby. If I believe it, it's gonna happen. If I believe it, it's gonna happen. That's what it's all about. 190 for 7. We gotta go. Chest and biceps are my weak points. We're locking in. Let's go. Let's get this shit. Not to cuss, and I'm missing the seat. Fuck klutz. All right. Last set, best set, baby. Let's go. Gonna be harder than the last time on this set. There we go, baby. That's 7. Mental game. Improve across the board, except for biceps, but like, who even cares? I do, I'm a little upset about that. It's okay though. All right, we're making good time too. Efficient workouts are fast workouts. Let's go ahead and pose down. But feeling good. Not too shabby for a little chest day. Anyways, that's all. That's all for today. Feeling good, look good, eat good. I'll see you guys later.